Ready?
Yeah, I can't see it.
You can't ever see it, but I can see it. I think we're ready. It looks like we're right in the spot.
Should I believe you?
I think you should believe me.
Okay.
And we're rolling, baby, with the Berman Method Podcast, focused on treating problems and not symptoms, or David going against Goliath, Goliath being the corporate medical system, big pharmaceutical companies, your health insurance companies. Oh my gosh. So I'm in here getting things set up for this recording, and Jenni just dropped Stella off at one of her camps, and she comes walking in the door yelling at some...
I was not yelling. My voice was calm. I was just talking very stern.
You were projecting confidence that they were not speaking accurately.
Correct.
And that you needed to be upgraded to a supervisor.
Which I've asked 76 times and haven't got a call back from one. But one more chance.
Oh my
Every time I get this bill this is still, for everybody wondering, this is still the bill from Vera breaking her arm on January the 4th. And here we are, well into over halfway through 2026. Yeah. And I'm still battling this bill that should have been put in as self-pay, but whatever. And I've asked so many times for a supervisor to call me back, and they keep telling me that there's nothing they can do, blah, 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 which we know is not true.
It's not true.
It's not true. So, but I keep saying, I know how you work. I know the system, and I'm not going to take this for an answer. So every time I go to call, I'm like, do I just tell them that I'll pay it? And then I'm like, just try one more time to get a supervisor to call you back. So this morning I had my HSA card out and everything. And then I was like, just try one more time. So again, same story every time.
And that's what we're going about, is we're trying to speak as much truth into this broken system. Western medicine is so broken. It's been broken for a very long time, and we are on the brink of things changing. People are becoming more educated. They're doing more research. They're learning that what used to be is no longer, meaning that what got us here is not the thing that's going to get us there. And they're asking questions. People are getting smarter. And the thing that we want people to do, we want our listeners to do, is to continue asking more questions, and don't accept the answers that you're getting for the most part, because most of the time they are not what the final answer is. And you have to do it. You have to be your own self-advocacy. You have to fight for yourself, because nobody else is going to do it. You're just a number. You're talking to somebody over in India or somewhere over there. They don't know who you are. They just have a list of people, and they get yelled at all day long. Mm-hmm. So they're numb to it. Mm-hmm. You're talking to people that are numb to it. They literally have no feeling about your emotions at all, because you're a million miles away. You'll never see this person on the phone. Yeah. And the worst thing that you can do is scream at them, because then you accidentally get disconnected.
Yeah. Well, and they're just reading from a script, which we've said before. And I even had a client talk to me last week. She was like, you don't want to know this, but one of my first jobs ever was working in claims and insurance. And she goes, we just literally read off a piece of paper. And I'm like, things we already know, right? But it's just being reconfirmed by somebody that actually worked in it, that was like, yep, this is what you're supposed to say. You're supposed to say no. You have to deny. And I don't know. I'm on call 84 right now and still being told no.
So it's always funny how these... I said last time, thank you very much to all of our health insurance companies over the years, because you have given us countless hours of content that we can pull from. And you guys you're eating it up. We're not losing listeners, we're gaining listeners, because you're resonating with this. People are resonating with this same story. So good interlude there. I did want to bring up a situation that I personally experienced a couple of months ago. We were down in Key West, and Jenni is a beast. When we go to Key West, I'm not going to Key West to keep up my exercise regimen.
You used to not even pack shoes. At least now you pack shoes.
Yeah, I wouldn't even
pack. For the right direction.
I wouldn't even pack shoes. Like, I am not going to Key West to work out.
True.
Like, it's boat time, fish, water, like, not exercise. But every morning, Jenni wakes up before the rest of us, and she will go run around the island, go exploring, running, and I'm going, just the thought of that is not nice. Like, I don't even want to think of that. So this particular morning, we wake up and it's a beautiful morning, and I'm going, I'm going to go for a walk with you, but we're not running.
Right.
We're not running. We're walking. So we go, I put my shoes on because I brought shoes this time, and we're going on a walk. And if anybody has ever walked with Jenni, you'll know that Jenni's walk is like a jog for a normal person. There's nothing walking about it. I don't know how she does it, but there was one point where you thought that you were going to actually start participating in the speed walking challenges.
I did think about it.
I mean, it's just insane how fast she can walk, and it's effortless for her. Versus me, I felt like I had a parachute on, and I felt like I was dragging a sled behind me. And we didn't make it 5 minutes, and I'm huffing and puffing. I'm going, Jenni, you got to slow down. And she goes, no, you need to speed up because we're walking.
You got to figure it out.
You've got to figure it out. So I'm like, okay, let's go. And I try harder. And we're like 15 minutes into this thing, and I'm going, why is this so freaking difficult? And out of nowhere, I go, let me just check my pelvis alignment real quick. Let me just do a proactive pelvis correction just to see if it helps in any way, shape, or form, because it just felt like my low back just didn't feel great. And I just assumed it was because we just got done on a 5-hour boat ride the day before. The seas were not ideal, sleeping in a different bed, like nothing was ideal. So I did that pelvis correction and start walking again, and I'm going, oh my gosh, I was passing Jenni after that.
Were you?
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't passing you.
But you kept saying, like, oh my gosh, I feel so much better. And you actually did pick up a pace. Like, I was actually like, okay, now we're moving. This is good.
It was crazy because I had not personally experienced that before. I didn't have back pain. And for whatever reason, I'm like, let me just do a proactive pelvis correction real quick. It takes me 2 seconds to do it. Any of you that have been in my world, you know it takes 2 seconds to do this. And magically, I could just walk effortlessly. And I was in such a shock and awe of this that I couldn't stop saying it for like the next 5 minutes. I'm going, I cannot believe how easy it is to walk now. Like, I just felt so labored before that. And I'm going, wow. This is effortless now. Like, let's walk around the island a couple of times. This is great. Let's go.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far either. Because we had to get to breakfast. It was Bloody Mary time by then.
But you did have a big difference just in the amount of effort you were putting in, the speed that you were able to walk, the enjoyment of actually being able to walk with a little less effort. But why don't you tell them, like, what is, for people who haven't been here, what is the pelvis correction? What did you do?
So whenever you have any type of lower extremity deficit, knee pain, back pain, ankle pain, hip pain, there's usually some type of pelvic alignment issue. And we're talking about a hair, a fraction of an inch misalignment. So nothing that you would visibly see. But the joints where your hips and your pelvis and your back, they don't all come into perfect alignment. And the problem that occurs is the muscles that attach from your hips to your pelvis are no longer 100% efficient when the alignment of the bones that they attach to are not perfectly aligned.
Particularly on one side. One side's working hard, the other side's not firing or working well.
Yeah, we don't need to get into too much of the weeds here, but think about it this way. Here's a good analogy to be able to communicate through listening. You're standing on a dock. You have a rope in your hand. The other end of the rope is attached to a boat. You're trying to pull the boat to you, but in between you and the boat, the rope is wrapped around a piling. Not in a circle, but just kind of like around a piling. So it's almost like a triangle, and you're trying to pull the boat to you, and you're pulling hard, and the boat's kind of coming towards you, but it's not as easy as if you just took the rope around the piling and it was a direct line between you and the boat just comes to you with no effort.
Right.
That's a similar analogy for your muscles. When your pelvis is out of alignment just a hair, the muscles are kind of like the rope around a piling. Mm-hmm. They just can't contract the way that they would be able to contract if you were in proper alignment. So when I went and did that quick self-pelvic correction, took me 2 seconds to do it, I used my own muscles to adjust my pelvis back into proper alignment, and then the muscles that I do have are able to work that much more efficiently. Mm-hmm. Does that answer the question?
Yeah, and this is something that people can do many times throughout the day to just check or to keep the pelvis in place. Now, if the pelvis is out of place and it's been out of place for a long time, will this pelvis correction actually fix the problem?
The pelvis correction never fixes a problem. Right? The pelvis correction is just a Band-Aid. There's a reason why your pelvis goes out of alignment in the first place. But when you're traveling and you're on vacation and you're not around any of your providers that can help you get back into place, this is the best thing. I've said this, I can't even tell you how many times I've said this over the years when I'm working with somebody, and I start off the conversation by saying, this is the most valuable thing that I'll ever teach you. Mm-hmm. How to correct your own pelvis. Because you can be on vacation somewhere and your back goes out. You bend over to pick up a pencil or you sneeze and your back goes out. And most people, their vacation would be ruined. Mm-hmm. Like they're in bed for the vacation, or they can't go on any excursions, or whatever it is, their vacation's ruined. But for everybody in my world, that happens, and all you do is you fix your pelvis and your vacation keeps going.
Right. And it doesn't take the pain away immediately. If you're having pain, you weren't having pain the day that you did it, but if you're having pain or the back does go out, the pain doesn't go away immediately by doing this pelvis correction, but it's the consistency of doing it to fix, the shift is where the pain will start to die down, because the muscles can start relaxing and working efficiently again.
Yeah, the pain doesn't go away, but the party still goes on.
Yeah, right.
To quote one of our good friends, Mike, he's got 4 motors on his boat, and I'll never forget it because I've never really hung out with anybody that had 4 motors before hanging out with Mike. And I remember talking, I forget how the conversation came up, but something happened to one of them and the party still went on. And he goes, that's the reason why you have 4 engines and not 3. Because when you have 4 and one of them goes out, 3 engines will still get you to where you want to be and you can still go at a normal pace. Mm-hmm. If you only have 3 and one goes out, now you only have 2, the party doesn't go on. So this pelvis correction, it's a way for you to keep the party going on. Yes, you'll still be in discomfort, but you can still function, you can still move, you're not going to be confined to bed, you'll still go on the excursions, you can still live your life. Mm-hmm. You can still keep up with your beautiful wife walking at a 4.8 pace around Key West when you're dehydrated and beat up and battered and bruised from the boat ride down the day before.
Dehydrated's your fault, not my fault. But to the point, my leg length is only, I think we're 5 inches separate in height, right? I'm 5'6", you're 6'1", is that 5 inches? Anyway, I'm not a math major, but we're like 5 inches, maybe 6 inches separated in height, but our leg length is only 1 inch different.
Yeah, 7-inch difference.
7 inch difference.
Yeah. And a 1 inch difference in leg length, so we can almost wear the same length pants.
Almost can wear the same. So I have really long legs. That's the point of that.
Yeah.
And so my stride's just long and fast. Can't help it. But anyway, you fixed your pelvis and you were able to walk around the island with me.
Yeah, it was
I don't know
beautiful.
if you mentally enjoyed it, but
I did mentally enjoy it once.
And they moved the southernmost tip. That's when we found out that they moved the southernmost tip.
Yeah,
and our minds were blown.
Your mind was blown because you are used to it being in the same place every time you run around the island.
Sure.
I'm not used to it. I don't ever see the thing because what am I doing? I'm not running around the island. You're like, that's not where it's supposed to be. And I'm going, well, where's it supposed to be? You're like, blocks away. It's not this.
Yeah, it was nuts. And then you asked Chat and he lied to you.
Yeah,
he told you it did not move.
Chat was very confused about the renovation that was occurring with the southernmost tip.
Yeah, it was just a renovation. It's going to go back. Don't worry.
Yeah. Good. So the biggest thing that we want to communicate here is that there are things that you can do proactively that will help you become more efficient. And a lot of times it's not just waiting until the wheels fall off, meaning that had I not known or even thought to check my pelvis, I would have dreaded that walk. Or not dreaded it, hated it.
Well, and probably at the end of the walk, you probably would have had back pain because now you just tried to walk and keep up a fast pace with your pelvis out of alignment. Then the muscles get overworked and underworked on different sides. And then you would have had back pain for sure.
I'm glad that you brought that up because everybody wants to know what causes back pain, what causes knee pain, what causes plantar fasciitis. And the reality is something happens way before you ever have pain.
Right.
So my pelvis being out of alignment caused the muscles that attach to my pelvis to be inefficient. Inefficiency is the precursor to inflammation. Inefficiency is the precursor to inflammation. So now we have inflammation beginning, but it takes a while for the inflammation to get to a level to where you can actually perceive it as pain.
Yeah.
So you're right. If I would have just powered through and been headstrong and just tried to keep on your coattails for that entire walk, hating life, there's a very good chance that later on that day or even the next day I would have got out of bed and been like, oh my gosh, what happened to my back?
Right.
Well, it wasn't the bed. It's what I did the night before or the morning before. I walked around the island with my pelvis out of alignment.
Yeah. And the pelvis can go out for many reasons. I mean, it could be something such as riding the boat down in this tough seas that we had and being banged around a little bit, from picking up and moving bags on and off of the boat where we're twisting and not actually activating the muscles correctly, getting in and out of the car, sitting on long plane rides.
You know, I'm thinking about this a little bit more, and I think that I might just have you captain the boat so that I can ride in the beanbag. Because I think you had a pretty smooth ride down there on the beanbag.
It was lovely.
It was lovely.
Yeah. The ride home in the beanbag was very wet, whereas you were not wet at the helm.
But I was still getting banged around
But you were
pretty bad.
getting banged up. But you weren't covered in seaweed and salt water.
That was the most seaweed that I've ever had on the boat. That was
so rough. Yeah.
That was awesome.
You could see the salt on my skin, and Jake's all, how is it back there? And I'm all, salty.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It's beautiful. I'm cool. I'm not hot, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was nice and cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, so pelvis can go out for many reasons, most of the time due to insufficiencies, something not working well. And then the pelvis going out causes more insufficiencies, which leads to inflammation, which leads to pain.
Yeah.
Check your pelvis. You have a pelvis correction video on YouTube that's approximately 11 years old.
We should probably do an updated one.
I know I've asked you a couple times.
You've asked me a lot. Well, it's kind of like this video podcast. How many times have you asked me to do this? It's taken years.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, I'll just keep asking. Kind of like I'll just keep calling the insurance company in the hospital.
The squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Yeah, Stella. Mom, can you? Can I? Can you? Can I?
Can I have a cookie? Can I have a cookie?
Forget what it was. To get in the pool. Yeah.
Swimming?
Yeah.
We went swimming.
She asked me like 100 times to get in the pool. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gave in. Okay.
Good?
Yeah. Good for me.
Yeah, I think that was good.
Okay. So, can we have a new pelvis correction video?
let's make a new pelvis correction video. A good little preventative thing to check yourself before you wreck yourself. But more importantly, it's something that you should keep in your back pocket whenever you're traveling, whenever you're abroad, and something's going to happen at some point.
They literally will keep it in their back pocket because it will be on YouTube on their phone, which will be in their back pocket.
Okay, all right, I see what you're doing here. Got it. I see where you're going with this thing. And it's funny we're talking about this boating trip because we're getting ready to go on another Keys trip here in a couple of days. Yep. But let's knock on some wood. It's going to be nice, smooth sailing. No seaweed in the boat this time because the seas are going to be smooth.
You say that every time.
It's going to be gorgeous. But this time it's going to happen.
Okay.
This time it's going to happen.
We'll follow up on the next recording and let you guys know how smooth it was.
Depending on the energy that's coming out of our voice on the next episode, you'll know how bad did we get beat up, battered, and abused on the ride home. Or was it just smooth sailing? Like, could we slalom ski out there? That's what's going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Make sure you check out bermanboomers.com to see what your score is. Anything 80 or above is on track to arriving at 80, feeling 40. And then check out the new website, bermanhealthclub.com. We've got a whole new list of things, some more exciting things that's giving you some more insight on how we're doing things very differently than we've ever done them before. So bermanboomers.com to see what your score is, and bermanhealthclub.com to get some more insight on what's been happening behind the scenes.
And we have our new Facebook page, Berman Health Club, now on Facebook. It's no longer Berman Health and Wellness.
Yeah, Berman Health Club.
So you got to follow the new Facebook, Berman Health Club.
Berman Health Club. It's all about BHC, baby. Good?
Ciao for now.
Ciao for now.